This is what I love about the beginning of the season because, you know, once it flips to that August time, we're talking about the teams that are fighting for the playoffs and the wild card. But early on in the season, you get a chance to dive into some of the great players around the league that we won't focus on down the stretch unless he ends up potentially in a different uniform like he did for the Atlanta Braves and wins himself a World Series MVP. But he's gotten off to a great start. They got pitching for days. The Marlins are a problem. If you've dove in on them the first 6 games, Sandy can get out on the mound and dominate. Luzardo looks awesome on the mound.
Luzardo.
Really good. And if they're going to get production from this beast, he's already got 3 homers. I just want to chronicle, I think we forget, right? Let's get into it. He signed a 3 for 36 after the World Series with the Atlanta Braves. Had a lot of issues last year injury-wise, his pelvis. Little different things that zapped him a lot of the season. But he has gotten off to a great start. He's got 3 home runs. He got 2 against the Twins yesterday, 1 against Pablo Lopez. And I think if we take it all the way back to 2016 with the Cubs, I just wanted to chronicle kind of what he's done at the plate. First off, can we run that back? Run this back to right about there. Hey, Miami, I got a little bit of a bone to pick with you. If I'm going to do skyboxes on your players, I don't need a tight shot side angle. I need you to get me foot contact. Come on, get out right here. Keep going.
Big win for ADT, though.
Big win for ADT, but I need to be there the whole shot. Don't go tight and then pull out. Pause this. Get me back to 2016. Take a look at everything. The setup, what his front foot does, the load into the backside. So run this. This is when he first showed up in Wrigley. Ooh, kind of like a 2-strike approach. Not generating much. Let's bring in when he goes over to Kansas City. Pause.
Ooh.
So he goes over to Kansas City in a Wade Davis trade, and he starts to get a little bit of a leg kick working. Okay, run it. So I'm just taking you through a little different kind of tinkering of getting into his most powerful position. And then in 2019 with Kansas City, he set the single season record for homers in a Royals uniform with 48. Run that back real quick because people need to understand who that is. Late 80s Danny Tartable, Robert.
Yes.
With the huge arms. That's who he was reminding me of in Kansas City. So he sets their record. Going hitting some balls in Kaufman that are just absolutely destroyed. You don't see baseballs go to dead center right there. And then Domingo Germán, little backup like cutter, middle of the plate. And then what happens? Little late trade to the Braves. Finds himself in the postseason. 2021, and he put on a show. Framber Valdez, 2-seamer, kind of leaks and cuts a little bit over the heart of the plate. He's able to pull that for a home run. Christian Javier, little spinner, 81 miles an hour. But this was the knockout blow.
Yeah.
That silenced Minute Maid Park. Game 6, top 3, 3-0, the way Louis Garcia was throwing the baseball. This is an awesome angle, though. You talk about run that back for me real quick and we'll get out. Pause it. Can you bring it all the way back to where he set up at the beginning? Okay. Stay right there. The thing I just want to make a point for the kids at home here is you can set up, some people like to set up closed, however that feels to you, set up square, some like to set up open. Either way, I don't care if your shoulder starts open. If you watch Soler, there will be a conscious effort, regardless of this hip flying at foot contact, that his shoulders will stay square, thinking gap to gap. So run this real quick. So the lower half starts to go right there, but he stays square through that baseball. And he's so darn strong. But he's gotten off to a nice start for the Marlins. Pause it real quick. Get me back to the beginning. Just want to see if he was setting up a little bit different. Maybe a little bit more open in a Marlins uni. Not much, though. Run it. Crazy strength. If he stays healthy and gives their offense, Jazz Chisholm hits a little bit for him, they become a problem in the NL East because you know they're going to pitch. Take a look at this. Stats since start of 2019 MLB ranks. Hard hit percentage, top 20. Barrel percentage, he's 9th. And X slug. And just to kind of give you an idea of who falls into that percentile, 20th percentile, just ahead of Bryce Harper, Manny Machado, Bo Bichette. That's who falls right under him there. And as far as X slug, he's tied with Rafael Devers and a smidge better than Pete Alonso. So
I'm fascinated with the front
right.
foot, Dero. I mean, some guys' toes are completely closed. They're facing the catcher.
Yeah, it's all how you feel. You want to feel stacked, if that makes sense. You want to feel like you're in a powerful position to deliver a blow to the baseball. So if that means you want to pigeon-toe this front foot in, because if that makes you feel stacked, some guys want to see the ball a little bit better and stay open. What I was closed off, but this felt normal to me. I did not feel like I was closed off. So